What's that one? Iron Will, Lesser Poison, Herald of Ice. Anger, Hatred. 26% of physical damage is extra cold. And this one, you and nearby allies deal additional fire damage with attacks and spells. Kind of the same, but it's no percentage. Strange. Alright, now what do I do with the Herald of Ice thing? Guess what I want to do is use this. Thorough weapons rain from the sky. And could I put the... Wait, this is an active weapon. I need a support gem that casts this. Small life. Yeah, now suddenly I do find small life loss. Nice. Ah. Not very perceived eternity. Just great. What about this one? So and so much lightning damage, and adds 8 to 31 lightning damage to spells and attacks. Doesn't seem much, does it? 8 to 31 compared to 8 to 31. It's actually the same. It's a very low minimum, but the maximum is almost the same. 31, 37, that's not that much of a difference. So, what's this one? Level 10. Okay, this one is 23. This one is at 31. They have the same level. Interesting. Maybe it's because of this bonus, this physical lightning and stuff. Alright, let's see. Let's move on. Just no. And I don't even see that many yellow items anymore. That's also very strange. Oh! 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 That's strange. Okay, quick question, why can't I see divination cards? That's just really strange. Alright. That is... Okay, let's look for divination cards. Control F cards. Duh. Singular. Divination card. So, divination card. Let's look for something. Divination card. Cardinal Ryan Shield card. Just look for card. The Chain. The Gambler. Jack in the Box. Body. Wretch. Okay, let's look for something else. Let's look for Divination card. Z, plural. Now multiple of these. Okay, what are they? A lot of drop information is currently missing due to the large changes. Okay, list of divination cards. Lightning thingies. I probably missed another one of these. I have no idea why. Divination card. This is a list of all when a card can drop in a certain map. Divination cards that award an item. No. League specific can be obtained. No. Drop rate. No. No. Control F. Filter. No. Okay, now let's quickly adjust the filter on it. So now, right now, I'm hiding all the normal and all the magic items. X, save. So, and reload. Okay, so it's not supposed to be a magic item. And X, save. Okay, so this is a normal item, which it definitely doesn't look like a normal item. Oh, come on. Alright, so if you hide normal or yeah, if you hide normal items, you can't see these divination cards. That means I have to show these cards. Let's put them right here. Show, enter. Class and divination card. Let's hope card is written with a big C instead of a small one, and the game doesn't give a shit. So save and reload. Haha! Works. Like, the filter adjusts the further you go in the game, but ugh, iffy. So iffy. And this is why, like, the filter is interesting, but sometimes you just miss crucial items that you did not account for. Like, you didn't, you don't see item, or like because the filter gets rid of items that you know, and also of items that may come in the future that might be good, but will still not be shown to you because you put them in a general filter to begin with. The filter that I would think would be most interesting would be a filter that gets rid of items with a white name. Like, that is, like, white stuff. You don't need that. That would help more than the normal quality thing, because if cards are considered to be normal... Ugh. Oh wait, and I think there were also no maps on there, right? What was on there? Okay, I got map currency and I got divination cards. Oh, class, map and currency. Oh. I could also put divination cards right next to it. Yeah, so everything special will be shown. Same for the hybrid flask. Anyway, alright, so let's close that off. That's the thing. That's why this game actually needs an in-game filter that right-click on an item. Okay, maybe shift right-click on an item if you are not in a vendor environment, but alright. What happens if you shift-click on it? Nothing. So, what about this one? Nothing. So you can shift right-click on it, and then you can adjust the filter. Then, yeah, you can tick some marks. What kind of attribute do you want to add to the filter that came from that item? Do you want to add the normal property? Do you want to, yeah, get rid of these specific maces or whatever? And if an item drops for the... Okay, if you would have an item drop counter, I think the game would crash at some point. Find a way to unlock the exit. I have to unlock everything. Wait a second, what did I find here? The Crimson Jewel. 9% increased physical damage. Neat. With at least 40 strength and radius, Heavy Strike has a 20% chance to deal double damage. Ooh, Nice. Sounds awesome. Deals double damage. Now I can finally use it. Let's hope Heavy Strike works like that. Vigilant Strike. Awesome. Anyway. How could you implement that without restricting yourself? Because if I just right click, or like if I would set the normal property as something to be filtered out, that would also account for everything else that is normal. And the same problem happens to the cards.
I am no beast of burden.
Wouldn't be great. How could you do that? You could, yeah, you could put a machine learning algorithm on it. That would help. That would be interesting. Putting a machine learning algorithm to change the filter as you move along. That would be very sweet. Alright, so this one. And the machine learning algorithm would also take into account the playstyle and the skills that you use. Yeah, skills that you use and the passive skill tree that you develop in order to show the right weapon at the right time. But how could you make any adjustment on it if the item shown to you is like the item that you could know of is not shown to you? Like that's something. Ooh. How can you know something that you don't know? Basically, that's the question. So, oi. The fuck? Oh. Alright, and shards and stuff, go down there. The vigilant attack is something that I already have. This is level 1. This is also level 1. Let's put that up here. This is the same. No. Oh yeah, grind. No, it wasn't grind. It was heavy attack. Rolling, determination, molten strike. Punishment. No. Punishment, vitality. The crimson jewel is a red one. That means it's probably also a red ability, which I for some reason don't have, which is strange. Alright. And that's not the point here. That one is 42, goes up here. That one can be done like that. Oh, look at that. 239. That's the damage I do have right now. This one is almost a 239. It gets better. Some of these weapons are already better than the one I have here. Like, I don't like selling these legendary items. Ugh. It just pains me hard. So, anyway, divination card. End of the old. Where do I put them now? Let's put them over here. And same for these two. And okay, first off, I have to sell everything that has no bonus quality. That's just here for my gemstone bonuses, and that gives me bonus alteration shards, like this one for example. Awesome. Also, it's bonus life leech. That's cool. All right, and that was Bladefall. Sounds awesome. First of all, the name is awesome. RV is on me. But let's just not exaggerate. Desecrate, you will strike. Do we have any more information on that skill gem? No, we don't. Maybe heavy strike is something in here, or somewhere else. All right, weapons. 13, 14. There's a 17. There's a 14. Okay, let's put these one in there. This one can go our way. And small life lost. Yeah. What do I do with this? Let's put this up here and hope I can get another one. Please.
What a lovely day we're having.
Oh yeah, what a lovely. Tell me more about Nessa, the mermaid.
You do know it's cruel to make jests of an addled mind, don't you? Nessa, alive, and turned into a bloody cod? Huh! That said, you've never been wrong before. So seems like I'm going to have to stare this fanciful tale in its fishy face. She talked of the Brine King, did she? Now there's a name what can trouble the breeches of even the most jaded of poets. Though Mervale might be dead, the sea still has its seductive songs. And this time it's a big, briny baritone doing the wailing.
It's very interesting. Like, I just look at the potion right here, and the ring that's probably used for carrying it is the same arc as that supporting structure behind it. It's very strange. Alright. Yeah, but do we have anything? Yeah, now we can at least buy the sanctified mana. Mana flasks. I collected them and now I can just sell them because they are not as valuable. Like, look at that.
I was never there.
Damn it, that was the wrong one. How much are they? 3 orbs of transmutation. That's nothing.
You've seen Nessa? Talk to her. Well, that's more than I dared hope for, truth be told. This change she's going through, this curse the so-called Brine King has put on her, it can be broken. I know it. You've got to keep going. Follow her trail before it gets any colder. Make your way along the coast, the ship graveyard, even Mervale's cave if you must. By my reckoning, this king's not the sort to venture far from his briny bed.
That's probably here. Oh, come on. The dead guy we killed with the all flame. Fairgraves.
Seems Tukahama's raised up a host out of whatever afterlife the Karui believe in. I feel for those poor bastards, if I'm to be honest. The Karui haven't had an easy history. Colonized, enslaved, used as pawns in many a war, and now abused in death by their own bloody god. This is why I don't follow any deity. They're all as bad as each other.
Okay, now I know what way it could be used in order to make the filter possible. You list up all the items that you have found in the game. Maybe not the ones that have been shown to you on the grind, but just that you have found. Then you just notice, oh, that one is special. Or like, this one has not been set up at all. And they are at the top, the new ones. And you can just mark them for visibility, or just cross them out and they will not be shown to you. So as you move along, you just cut away items as you go, and everything new will be shown to you, and the filter just can be adjusted then. Yeah, but everything old, there's like a correlation in there, and this is not being shown. Maybe you can, yeah, and everything that's not visible can then be put in a algorithm for future items. Maybe, who knows.
Were you and I now in my homeland of Namakanui, I would mark your skin with the honor of Namahu, Mother of Fire. It is she who lights the fire in the belly of the warrior, and it is your duty to nurture that fire, to fuel it with the timber of battle until it burns so brightly that it blinds the eyes of your enemies and sears their fearful hearts.
Good. Now tell me more about Calm.
The stories of Calm that we were raised on, they are lies. I have read Lavianga's carvings, pored over the remains of Calm's promised kingdom out there on the coast. We were led to believe that Calm was the greatest of our warriors, that he died serving the Karui way. The truth is there for any to see. Kitava, god of corruption, consumed Calm from heart to skin. Calm became the greatest of Kitava's slaves when he abandoned his people to serve himself.
Oh. melee physical damage. Portal skills deal 30% more physical damage. Good. 50% of physical damage converted to fire. And 2% life leech. This one does base damage. 50% of physical damage converted to cold. I need is a blue one that actually improves all of that. But the thing that I'm pissed right now is that the portal is gone, and I hate that fact. Ugh, I don't like that. Like talking to NPCs still lets the timer run and run and run and run and run. It's not healthy. Anyway, what am I looking for? Like double? No, hard something. Heavy strike. That's the one. Heavy strike, this one. Attack melee. Knocks enemies back on here. Deals 150 of base damage. Okay, how much is that actually? Deals 186 of base damage. Has less attacks and also does some bonus AoE and stuff. But this one attacks twice. Attacks the enemy with a forceful blow, knocking them back. Requires a mace, axe, sword, or two-handed weapon. A mace, an axe, a sword, or any other two-handed weapon. Interesting. So you can't use it with a wand. That is it's almost easy to explain. But what other thing can you do with it? A staff. No, a staff is two-handed. That's very big, very special. A dagger. You wouldn't be able to use it with a dagger, but okay, you can't attack them heavily with a dagger. Anyway, you're going for it. It's easy to get. And what's this one? Ground slam. Ground slam is nice and all, but no. Multi-strike. Okay, let's go with heavy strike. Put ice crash down here. Alright, how much is it? Whoa. Nothing has been applied, which is interesting. Attack melee. Hatred. Oh no, it's hatred. Heavy strike. There we go. IH and stuff. Lesson, H, and elemental. Nice. So much. 1,300. Not much at all. For some reason. Let's just see. 2,300. And 1,300. Does converted mean like there's so and so much more cold damage on it? Because that might be the reason why it does so much damage. 50% of 1,300 is like 600, and then I end up at somewhere around 2,000 because of the other two stages on it. But anyway, so Ice Crash is a nice one. This one goes on to the that's the wrong one. Let's put that up here. Actually, no, it has to be up here. This one could be up there, and this one up there, like that. Good. Multi-strike. I could use multi-strike. More attack speed is always cool. More elemental damage. 1-3 something. 1-4. Ooh. Alright, anyway, let's keep that. And this one is something that could be used with the flicker strike that gets activated afterwards. That might be great. How would I do that anyway? So, yeah, but the jewel that I want to use, this one, 9% increase on physical, 1,400. Alright, heavy strike has 20% chance. Good. 1-4 something. 11% increased physical. Okay, so the physical damage is different. This one is 9% and double damage on this one with at least 40%. Ground Slam has a 25% chance to grant an endurance charge when you stun an enemy with at least 40 strength and radius. Okay, well, I could have at least tried to use Ground Slam in this scenario without the multi-strike, because it's just such an interesting fit here. It doesn't deal as much damage as the Ice Crash, but at least it's not slow. So, Grindslayer. Effectiveness of added damage 106. Effectiveness of added damage 150. Yeah. That's interesting. What about the Ice Crash? Effectiveness of added damage 186. Okay. That's just very strange. This one is 127, 153, 160 something. Interesting. Very interesting. Effectiveness of added damage. So, this jewel can go. Do I have another jewel slot? This one. But I don't have any point that I could spend in here. Not yet. Almost. Oh, come on. So I can put that jewel in here. Let's say I would put that up here. There's not much strength I could put. I think one strength slot. And then there's totem damage bonuses. This one that has nothing to do with strength. Yeah, that's the only one that has multiple strength slots here. Interesting. Crown Slam has a 35% increase in angle and a further 25% chance to grant an endurance charge when you stun an enemy. And it also has higher chances of stunning enemies anyway, so very iffy, very iffy. Now where's my Dane? There. Alright, I have to put these gems somewhere else. They collide. Okay, rapid expansion. Then we have Warlord, increased attack speed, more reach, survival secret, and regeneration, more elemental damage. Increased physical damage with axes. It's an axe. And attack speed. Oh, life regenerate per second and 10% increased damage taken. That's not good. Alright, anyway. So let's see. Do I at least have that? Ice Crash and Heavy Strike. Yeah. Let's take Heavy Strike. Oh. See how good we can deal damage to it. And this is why I don't like this area not having a waypoint. Because like, at least let every other area have a waypoint. The first one, the second one not. The third one again. That's what pains me. So, okay, this one just goes forward. Where's this one? The Tidal Island. This was the Tidal Island, wasn't it? Good. The mudflats. From the mudflats, I have to go to the Karui fortress, which was not around the corner, but alright.
My mana is spent.
Okay, it's a nice idea, but I need AoE bonuses on this one. Otherwise I'm really screwed. And it doesn't even deal that much more damage. Nah. It's not good. Alright, and do I at least have like... Okay, I got Leap Slam, I got elemental damage with attacks, which usually changes with this one. I got Hatred, this one, and Ice Crash. I need the one that changes it into an AoE. There we got our bonus. Oh yeah. So, where am I? Over here. I could get like 8% more of that, but now we're going for a jewel. So let's see. This one needs strength in the surrounding. This is 8% increased attack damage to melee weapon in unarmed range. 10% increased elemental damage. Then with axes, increased attack speed. Right now I do have an axe, so that would be actually very handy. Yeah, let's take this one. Put it right there. So that would actually make this one slightly more powerful. And there is also this Val Orb that actually should be over here. And that's good. Then AoE bonus. AoE. And support. Support. Melee splash. There we go. Support single target, melee, causing melee to deal splash damage on the target. Good. Many multiplier, whatnot. So let's take this one and put it there. And it works. Alright, what am I going to do with it? Let's just put this up here. Alright. And move on. I can just hope that the damage is enough. It's I don't know. Single target melee attacks deal splash damage to surrounding targets. It's not said that it is supposed to be single target, but it's not said that it is an AoE too. Wow. The second card. Okay. But I have to say, I don't like that skill. Not at all. So. Now it has 2 bonuses. Because the bonus in melee splash does not work. Huh. Like there's the description, and then there's the second, like the first description with the text, and the other one with the different points. So supported skills, deal less damage to surrounding. Okay, supported skills. It says supported skills, but the description says what skills are supported. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, back to the ice crash it is. It's always a nice idea, but it just won't work. Right, so 11% physical damage increase, 8% attack damage, increased elemental damage, increased damage taken, physical damage, elemental damage. Let's just get the... Oh, actually I can change this around a bit. So heavy is not the one I need. Life gain on hit. No, main, maybe. Skills have 30% reduced enemy stun threshold. I could use this and the ground slam. Can't be used with saves or made. Oh, that was an issue with it. Ugh, bollocks. So yeah, that's basically it. So let's go with the splash. Sweet. Take this away. Heavy strike. I don't need the heavy strike. Multi-strike thingy is nice. But could I at least get another glacial hammer? Requires a staff or a maze. Vigilant strike. Endurance strike requires a melee weapon. Okay, can't be evaded. Grants 45 melee. Can't be evaded. Like, that's actually a very good one, but it has a cooldown on it. Too bad. Too bad. Okay, now it's how much damage? 3,000 again. Oh, and it didn't even put the card in the stash as I had the opportunity to. It might be a very slow attack, that's okay, but on the other hand, I either die from strong, let's say, kind of single boss fights, or I die by a mob of minions. It's either one or the other. Damn it, I should have maybe taken the healing. Oh, of course. Oh, what if I let my my golem summon a totem instead of me? That would be really sweet. That would be really interesting to see. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, another Val orb. What kind of level am I right now?
My mana is spent.
Why do I have that much mana problem? Okay. So even if you kill the summoner, the summoned totems will still be there. Interesting. But it's only on the summoner. Every other totem gets cancelled. Gets destroyed by these process. Good. That one goes... Oh, actually, no, this one goes down there, down there. Can be put up here. Sweet. All of them have no quality. Indeed. But, what was it? I was thinking of something. It wasn't the roughless support. It was either having life. What was it? Oh yeah, the mana cost. This one is 27, 27, and 30. So I end up at 54. 54, 84%. So the amount of mana I will have at the end is, what was I say, 84? 16% mana. Otherwise I would have 25% mana. I would say 25% mana is okay for, yeah, the summoning of, let's say, a totem every so often, or a minion. So don't try to upgrade the Harbinger. Was it the Harbinger? The Herald buffs, because they take away too much mana. Because it's percentage and not just a set of mana. Actually, I could try out something. Let's just get rid of E. And get in there anger. Wouldn't work. Alright. Let's get the R. Get E in there. Damage didn't really change. I do have slightly more mana. 4%. Does it deal a lot more fire and a lot more cold damage? Not as much lightning now. Whee! Ooh.
My mana is spent.
Okay. So it doesn't really matter. Another thing I could go is get anger in there. So instead of this, get what is it? Flicker strike. No, hatred was the one. No, I can't use. Okay, that's interesting. You don't need the skill on the hotbar. Interesting. In order to use it. That's sweet. Now this one does 2-8 something without any boosts. No, it does 3-5. Similar amounts. The other way around, I think cold damage was slightly more physical damage as extra cold. I don't have that much physical damage, but it always turns around the physical in bonus. This one's just a flat. Hmm. 3,000. Yeah. What about the R? Come on. 3,200. It's not as much now. It's bad. Okay, so I may not... What I would need is something that ups purely thunder damage and reserves 50% of the mana. Today, yeah, I took the items. There's still some room left. It's not as much damage. Why am I using it? 3,400. Okay, how does the cold thingy work actually? Cold thingy works in through your hands, adding cold damage to spells and attacks. If you shatter an enemy, they explode and deal AoE cold damage to enemies near them. Alright. So this was the cold damage. This is also if you kill something. They get a bonus out of it. Same for this. After they get killed, then it gets interesting. But before, it's actually very effective. So, physical damage is extra fire damage, more burning damage. So, this one is the only damage that is not on the weapon itself. Yeah. Or at least on the skill. So I want to have all of the elemental damages. So cold is already on there. There's no reason to get cold. Then cold is on this the skill. Then we have this buff that's needed. And then yeah, I could get rid of these two and get either more fire or
My mana is spent.
something else. Now what is it? 2-7. Let's see what makes more sense now.